So, and I've remembered the bell to begin and open our practice for autumn and transitions. Where did I put this? Let me see. Probably go here. Okay. So we're going to start standing. I'll see if I can get my arms above my head. So we're going to begin just by lifting the shoulders up, breathing in through the nostrils and sighing out through the mouth. Yeah, let's try that again. Breathing in through the nostrils, holding the shoulders up, squeezing up by the ears, out through the mouth. Good, let's try one more of those. So really squeeze, 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 right up by the ears, high as you can, and out through the mouth. Release that energy. We'll roll those shoulders back. Give ourselves a little bit of a shoulder massage, rolling and drawing these circles as big as we can with the shoulder joint, but also letting the knees join in. So knees are bending nice and easy, so the whole body is becoming nice and fluid. Keeping your breath as your anchor, breathing in, breathing out, and feeling. Immediately, I feel just the shift in my energy as I breathe and really start to focus my energy on what I'm doing and breathing and moving with the breath. So we're going forwards with these shoulders now. Whoa, that feels good. My neck and shoulders, releasing the tension that might have been gathered through the day, particularly you've been sitting at a laptop like I have. Breathing in as you lift up, breathing out, just dropping those hands down. Let's rub the palms together. Get a bit of heat, a bit of energy between the palms of the hands. Focus that energy there. Breathing in and out through the nostrils, and then just shake off anything that's kind of a bit sticky from the day. Don't really want that. We'll just start afresh, start again. Energy. Okay. Then we just have our feet on the ground, just feeling our feet. Maybe just having a little bit of a step so you can feel your feet. Just get that feeling of your feet. And this great anchor of the feet, this great point of focus. Lift the toes up, place them down. Lift the heels up, place them down. And let's have a little bit of just letting the heels kind of bounce a little bit, just to kick up a bit of earth energy into the body. Knees nice and soft, and just letting, as much as you feel is okay for you, just letting the heels drop. I know in some practices they really let the heels drop from very high, but you can just let them bounce if you want to. Let the arms be nice and floppy, shoulders relaxed. Okay, now we've got a bit of energy in the whole body, particularly in the feet and that connection to the ground. Then we can bring the legs, the sides of the legs together, really close, so sides of the feet together. Breathe in, lift the arms up for this energizer. I've been doing this every day still. Interlink the fingers if you want to, or just have the hands together. Stretch up. Lift the heels off the ground, breathe in, hold. Squeeze everything together, hold for another little moment. And as you breathe out, turn the palms outwards, breathing out, bringing the heels back down to the ground. We're going to do that a couple more times, so don't worry that was a bit, we weren't quite with it on that one. Breathing in. I'm sure you were. Bring the hands together, touching the ceiling here. Lift the arms up, squeeze the legs together, lift the heels off the ground, breathing in, hold the breath in. Now let that breath out slowly through the nostrils, lower the hands down, heel the palms pushed out to the sides, and let them return to your sides. One more. So breathing in, open the hands up, open the arms up, scoop up that energy into your battery cell. You can interlink the fingers above the head or just bring the hands together, but squeeze the arms together, squeeze the legs together, lift the heels off the ground, hold, hold, hold. And then breathing out softly, slowly, smoothly through the nostrils as you bring your hands down to the ground. Good. Let the feet a bit further apart now. Just bringing the right hand to the left shoulder and sweep to the right hip. 1, 2, whoa, yeah. Feel that little spark of energy. Connecting up, repatterning the energy. Right hand on left hand on right shoulder, sweep across the body. Diagonal across the body. Really make that very mindful. Okay, I think that was 3. That wasn't so mindful for me. Okay, then take the feet a bit further apart now. Knee bends, and let's just do these lovely loosening twists, bending the knees, letting the arms swing heavily around the body, and even letting the heel lift off the ground as you turn to one direction. Let the arms just Smack into the lower back, backs of the hands, smack, and pop. Breathe, 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 breathe. Knees are soft. Body's upright though. Don't let the back collapse. Keep it upright, keep the chest open, keep the shoulders relaxed. Yeah, a little bit longer. Just to loosen everything up. Good. And then we'll just energize the lower back, pummeling the lower back with the backs of the hands. Give that a little bit of energy. Wake up that sleepy energy. Breathing in and out through the nostrils all the time. And then let's take the knuckles to the lower back. Again, get that energy that you've woken up. Get it to rise up the spine on the lower back. Feels good to do this. Breathe. Be aware of your feet on the ground. The energy in the center of the body, the lower back. Let it rise up. Feel the top of the head as well. Just imagine that top of the head. Maybe even just taking the fingers to the top of the head. Give them a little bit of a rub. Why not? Wake up. So we got feel the sense of the ground, the top and the bottom connection. Get the fingers into the scalp a little bit, into the back. Oh, that was a good one. I just felt that. Get the thumbs into the back ridge of the skull. Draw some circles along there. Give yourself a little bit of a shampoo there. Breathing all the time, just freeing that all up. And let's also, while we're here, with those fingers over the whole chest area, waking up the heart energy. Yeah, we need that heart energy. It's always available to us. We just have to kind of sometimes soften the edges, break up the surface just so that heart energy can flow and move as it wants to. Breathing all the time. Maybe coming to the center, maybe coming to the sides, high on the ribs there, waking up that energy. Good. And then let's release anything that's kind of come up that's kind of not really want, any sticky stuff. Feet hips width apart. I'm going to breathe in, lift the arms up high above the head. Inhaling strongly and then out through the mouth. Really let everything go, bend the knees. And do this in your own time. In breath, stretch up, out breath. Let the arms swing heavily. And again, breathing in. Stretch up and then out through the mouth. We'll do one more of those. Let the arms swing. One more of those. Make it a really good one. Fresh new energy. And out through the mouth. Good. Okay. Let's get the legs a bit more warmed up. So we'll do a little cross crawl to get that, again, that cross lateral movement to wake up that energy. Bringing the knee up, meeting it with the opposite hand. Give it a little slap. Give it a smile if you feel that that helps. You can make that a little bit brighter by coming onto the balls of the feet if you're feeling energetic. A little bit more energetic than usual, that's good. So then, now we've got that going, we're going to take the leg out stretched and meet it with the opposite hand. Breathing all the time. Breathing in and out through the nostrils, meeting the opposite toe. And out to the side with the leg. Take the other opposite arm over the head so we get this lovely lengthening in the right side of the body or whichever side of the body you're doing. Getting the leg go right out to the side. Good. So we're kind of staying in one plane with the body. And breathing to support that movement. Breathing, keeping everything awake and lively. Good. Breathe, 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 breathe. Okay, and we'll just do one more of these. So we're going to bend the left knee, take the foot behind your right leg, come onto the ball of the foot you're standing on, the right foot, and then we're going to take the left arm over the head as you take that left foot back. So it looks like this. This little dance. So it's smacking the foot there, taking the hand behind you, and if it's not what you think you're supposed to be doing, just enjoy it anyway. Make sure you smile. That's the key part of this little movement. And it's a really lively, brightening, sunshiny dance, if you like. And come to standing for a moment. Take a breath in. Maybe take a sigh out through the mouth. We're going to actually we'll prepare for a triangle. Prepare the side body. Got a little bit there with a palm tree. So feet are about a shoulder width apart on the ground. We breathe in, lift the arms up above the head. Maybe you've got space there. That's a bit better for me now. And they can be out to the sides or directly above. Get the feet really firmly grounded, soft knees. Breathe in, stretch up, breathing out, leaning to your left, as far over as you can go until the end of the out breath. Then use the in breath to reach up. Think of this palm tree, this beautiful image, palm tree with its lovely supple trunk. In breath, come up, out breath to the other side. So use your breath. Also the side you're leaning to, press into that foot quite strongly so you feel supported. Breathing in, lengthen the spine, breathing out. Let's do one more to the top and then lower the arms down to the sides. Slowly with that out breath, beautiful. Let's come to the front of the mat. We're going to come into our standing sequence. So feet and hips width apart, lift the toes, place them down. Let's just reset the feet, lift the heels, place them down. Take a breath, put the weight onto the left foot. Let's step back for a triangle with the right. Right angles with the feet. Square the hips to the long edge of the mat, breathing in. Lift the arms up, breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest, palms are wide. Breathing out, reaching over to your left as far as you can, then down. Make contact with that lower leg, reach up with the right hand. So then as you reach up with the right hand, really think about the shoulder reaching up as well and away from the ear. Do you see that movement? And take the shoulder back. So it's much more almost sitting back behind you. So the chest gets to open up a little bit towards that right hand. Soften the knees. And even bend the knees a little bit to remind them not to lock. Press against that lower leg so you're opening the chest. Both arms are really lively, engaged. Breathe. Looking up at the right fingers, beyond the right fingers if your neck is okay with that. Feeling that hip is opening, side body extending. Lots of openness, and breathe into this. Breathe into. Feel your feet. So breathing, feeling the energy coming up from the ground, feeling the stability of the ground. Stay a bit longer. Using the inhale, bend into the left knee to soften it. Lift up, lower the arms down on the exhale. Bend into the right knee and come back to the front of the mat. Shift the weight onto your right foot. Step back with the left. Same distance. Hips level with the long edge of the mat. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Lengthen the whole body. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest. Wide with the arms. Breathing out, reaching over to your right and down. Make contact with that leg and then reach up away with the left fingertips. Remember how the shoulder lifts up and sits back. This is kind of key point in Trikonasana. Soften the knees, bend the knees a little bit, get them lively. So not locking the knees, you can feel the ground with the feet, feel the toes, give them a wiggle. Feel that lovely openness you're getting in the side of the left waist there. And a little twist. Start to feel that twist in the torso as the chest wants to look up at the fingers there. Lots of space between the neck, between the ear, the left ear and the left shoulder, so the neck is nice and long. Now use the inhale to come up, bend into that right knee, lower the arms on the exhale, bend into the left knee, come back to the front of the mat. Take a little moment here. Lift the shoulders up, breathe in, and drop them on the exhale, out through the mouth. Just have a little moment there. Keep the feet where they are, hips width apart, hopefully, parallel with the feet. Weight onto the left foot. We're going to step back a big step for Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Big step back. Let's see how the stepping goes. Good. Check that foot, back foot at a slight angle, pointing towards the front of the mat. Square the hips. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, expand the chest, fingertip to fingertip. Breathing out, bending into that left knee. Don't forget, when that left knee goes forward, you're pushing back into that right heel, extending all the time, the fingertips away from each other. Lift the chest, strong belly, strong back. Just checking that that left knee is in line with your toes. And if it's not, then adjust your toe position rather than forcing the knee or twisting. We don't want to twist the knee. Let's move in and out a little bit just for fun. Breathing in, lift the chest, lift the torso. Breathing out, bending into the knee. Don't forget, as you bend into that knee, you're pushing back into that back foot. Beautiful. Breathing in, Lengthen, keep the neck nice and long, keep the shoulders down. Breathing out. Good. Breathing in and breathing out. Feel the fluidity and movement. The movement is being led by the breath. Breathing out, sinking down. Good. Breathing in, breathing out. Just stay here for another breath once we've found this warrior. Keep thinking about a slight pull back with that right hand, just to keep you central, because there's always a tendency to want to take more weight into the front foot. Instead, just level the weight, even the weight out. Good. Breathe. Come up on the inhale, lower the arms on the exhale, bend into that right knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Good work. Weight onto the right foot, big step back with the left. Big, big step. Adjust your feet. Adjust your hips to be level with the long edge of the mat. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in to that chest. Heart is wide, like a big smile, bending into the right knee. Just find your posture that you're going to move in and out of. Knee is above the ankle. Push back in the back foot. Come up on the inhales. Exhaling, bending into the right knee. Breathing in, lifting up the heart, lengthening the torso. Breathing out. Sinking into both feet. Just move a couple more times. Breathing in. Keep that breath as your anchor. Good. Breathing in one more time. Breathing out, sinking into the posture just for a couple more breaths there. Looking down that right arm. A little bit of a pull back on that back arm, don't forget. Strong stability, anchoring. Again, anchoring with the back foot, the left foot. Sinking down. Nice open hips there. Use the inhale to come up. Exhale, lowering the arms down. Bend into the left knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Good. Just give the legs a little shake, keeping the feet on the ground. How does that feel? Yeah, feels like we want to do a nice counter pose or a restoring pose. Let's do. There's a lot of noise coming. Let's just try some. Okay, sorry about that. Let's come into a ragdoll anyway. Chin comes down to the chest. Arms, hands on the legs, slide down. Knees start to bend. Feel the weight of the head. Top of the head's coming down to the ground. Feet are nice and soft. They're just sitting there on the ground. Legs are active. Upper body completely let go from the back, from the waist upwards. Everything's hanging forwards. Don't forget, if it feels too much, you can always rest your elbows on your knees. Let everything hang. Breathing in through the nostrils and out through the mouth. Good. Making sure there's a nice, good space between the feet so you feel really stable. You feel supported by the legs. Fully supported so you can totally let go of that neck. Breathing in through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Feel that space that you're creating between each little vertebrae. Back is getting lots of ease and length. Breathe into the back. Big deep breaths. Now we're going to take the attention to the base of the spine. See if you can just leave everything hanging. Nothing is active here apart from the base. So it's lifting from here. Imagine that invisible thread lifting you up. Arms are hanging heavy. Shoulders, head. Keep the knees bent if you can. Those knees will come forward and that's okay. And the thighs will come forward and the hips will come forward as you unravel, as you come to standing once more. Beautiful. Such a lovely thing, the ragdoll, and coming out that refreshing. So how about another warrior, peaceful warrior? So again, more side energy releasing postures. Weight evenly between the feet, hips width apart. Breathe in, put the weight on the left foot. Let's take a big step back with the right. Okay. So do a little bit of shuffling if you need to. Get the hips level. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest. Breathing up, we're coming into warrior two to begin with. So knees in line with those toes, don't forget. Sinking down. Now breathe in here. Now you get to take that right arm back, but don't lose that bend in the knee. Keep that nice and strong. And then when it's as far back as you can, you just drop that right hand down. As that right hand down is going down, you counteract by lifting the left arm up into the sky. Turn the palm to face the back of the mat and reach over the body. You can lean quite strongly into that strong anchoring leg and look up on the inside of the arm up to the ceiling. Good. So try and make sure that front knee is still bent in that strong angle. It's got lovely, so much opening here in the body, the hip, the side body, strong thighs working. Feet are really open and engaged with the ground, feeling the support of the ground. I'm going to use the inhale to come up back to warrior. Exhale, sink down one more time. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Bend into that right knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Oh, yes, legs are waking up definitely now. Weight onto the right foot, big step back with the left. Lovely big step. So get your feet planted. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Lengthen, lift the chest. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest. Breathing out, bending into that right knee, making sure it's going in line with those toes. Most important, we don't want to twist that knee. Weight back into that back foot. Breathe in. Again, breathing out, reaching back with that left hand and down, resting back on that left leg. Reach up the fingertips to the ceiling, to the sky. Turn the palm to face the back of the mat. Palm is facing down to the ground, reaching over the body. Looking up on the inside of the arm, you can see the ceiling on the inside of the arm. The arm is not in your vision. Don't forget to keep the bend in the front knee and keep the strength in the back leg. The left leg, strong, pushing into the ground, strong thigh, strong buttock. Lots of openness here in the right side and lots of strength and support in the left side. Good. Use the inhale to come back to warrior two. Exhale, sink down. Use the inhale to straighten up, straighten the legs. Breathe out, lower the arms down, bend the left knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Good. Good. Stepping. Let's come into a little squat here. Let's see how the squat is going. So you can have your feet at little angles going out. As wide as you can always adjust as you come down. So that when you bend your knees, it's good if your knees are going in the same direction as your toes. So adjust that. Don't forget, support the heels if they are not on the ground. So some people will have their heels up, support them with cushions, blankets, whatever you've got there. And let the head just drop down. Bring the hands down to the ground. Breathing in. And breathing out through the mouth. Relax the back of the neck. Really let the head just loll. That's a nice word, lolling. Just, you can even turn, if you want to just get a little bit more looseness, maybe the neck is not feeling super confident to let go the weight of the head, then just turning the head like as if you're saying no. And breathing with a lovely releasing out breath through the mouth. And soon enough, your back of your neck or your neck will be lovely and long, lovely long swan-like neck. Shoulders will start relaxing and releasing away from the neck, away from the ears. And just walk the hands back up. Let's bring those elbows into the inside. If you can get them inside, or start creeping them towards that inside of the knees. You can even press out if your hips are allowing you to do that. Press the palms together in the prayer position. Lift the chest towards the hands. Good, so we're opening the front of the shoulders there. Such a strong position. And if you're not quite here yet, just keep practicing, keep trying, and you'll gradually move your way towards it. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. Put the left hand down on the ground. Connection with the earth, breathing in, lift the right arm up. And in fact, again, where we think about this, if I think about my fingertips are just lifting, they're creating the action. It's much lighter with the arm. And look up at that right hand, and then we'll just rotate the wrists. So imagine whatever way which feels like it's going up, it's being pulled up. It's almost like your arm is like a vine. It's creeping up higher and higher. And this lovely kind of spiraling motion just really helps the arm to lengthen and move into space rather than kind of forcing and stretching. And then we'll rotate it in the opposite direction just to make it even. And this is the unwinding, and we feel this unwinding back down to the ground. Feel that ground with the right hand. Breathe in, the fingertips are lifting up, the fingernails are lifting up to the sky. Good. And then we rotate the wrist, whichever way feels like it's going up. So mine's definitely clockwise. Rotating, going up, up, up. Feel that, watch that hand, feel the connection between the hand and the heart there. And then the other direction, unwinding, letting it come back down to the earth. Good. Then we're going to come back into ragdoll. So pushing into the hands, knees are bent, let the body hang. Nice big breath in through the nostrils, let the neck relax. And sigh out through the mouth. Lifting from the base of the spine. Think about the beautiful the lovely autumn sunshine traveling up through your center, giving you energy and warmth, softening and lifting and expanding. Just standing. Takes us beautifully into a balance, moving balance. Heron balance is becoming my favorite. So this is where we move and breathe with the arms and the legs. So everything is in motion. So put the weights first of all onto your left foot. As you breathe in, you're going to open up the hands, open up the arms, lift that right knee high as you can. Bring the hands together above the head. Turn the palms, and as you breathe out, trying to coordinate this movement so that when the hands are fully down, the foot just touches the floor. We shift the weight, and then we open the hands up and breathe in. So this is all about coordination, focus, balance. This is a beautiful practice to do at this time of year, just going with the flow, but with stability, strength, keeping our balance, keeping our focus. Allowing ourselves to move and shift and change. Breathing in. Move in time with your breath, what's comfortable. Don't push or force the breath, just finding your range. And you may find by moving slowly and mindfully that your breath does expand and get a bit deeper, a bit slower. And notice the impact this has on the mind. I mean, for me, I instantly feel like much more focused because I'm having to really think about and bring my focus of attention to the shifts of weight, the movement, and the coordination. So this is a beautiful harmonizing practice. Great to do. Good. We'll do one more each side. Good. We're still finishing this side, and then we'll do one more just to really get a feel into this. And you'll find also you can make the movement even stronger. Lift the knee a little bit higher as your body gives you that space, lifting the hands up to the heavens and slowing down everything. Keep the breath in and out of the nostrils. We'll do one more, or finishing the side. That was the second one you did, so try and keep the evenness of both sides, letting that foot drop. And again, just keeping the feet on the ground, but just giving the legs a little bit of a shake. It's a nice way just to loosen up the legs, even that out. Okay, now the legs are a little bit lively, loose. I'm going to work them a little bit. So we're going to come into a chair posture. Yeah, get some heat, inner heat. So feet hips width apart once more, parallel with those feet. Breathing in, lift the arms above the head, in line with the body. As you breathe out, the bottom goes back. As soon as that bottom goes back, strong belly, strong back, strong feet, and start extending the arms forward. So the fingers are extending away from the base of the spine. You make this nice and long, it will the very least, it will take your attention off the effort that your legs, buttocks and abdominals are making. So this extension really helps that as well. Helps to extend those lovely abdominals as well as engaging strongly with them. Breathe deeply. Dig deep with that breath. Use the inhale to come up. Exhaling, lower the arms down. Good. Again, give the legs a little shake. We're going to do that again. That was just a warm up. So give that legs plenty of shaking. Okay, so this is really going to wake the energy up a lot. Breathing in. Let's try it again. Breathing in, lift the arms up. lengthen the whole body. And as you breathe out, sitting back, so long in the waist as well as strong in the waist, sitting back deeply. Make sure the knees don't splay out or come together. Back of the neck is in line with the arms. Extend those fingers away from the base of the spine. Sit deeply back into that chair behind you. Straight back, straight neck, straight arms. Breathe. Really focus on those strong, powerful thighs and a strong, powerful in and exhale. Keeping it in and out through the nostrils. Good. Use the inhale to come up. Exhale, lower the arms down. And again, just give those legs a little shake with the feet on the ground. Breathing. And then give them another little bit of a shake, taking the feet off the ground. Okay. That's going to feel a bit better. So, next, let's just soften this all up a little bit. Feet hips width apart. We're going to bring the hands together in front of the heart center, standing in Tadasana, Anjali. Tadasana Anjali is this mudra or attitude, position of the hands there. They're pressing together evenly. And you can even maybe lift the chest towards the thumbs there, so the thumbs make contact with the heart center. And it just reminds us, it's like a little bit of a wake up for that heart spark. Let the shoulders sit down away from your ears, really open in the front of the shoulder there, soft knees. Feel the position of the pelvis, pointing the tailbone down, pointing the base of the spine as if it's going into the ground, so your belly is nice and strong and supportive. Feel the crown of the head lifting up, lifting up. So you have a slight tucking into the chin, so the back of the neck gets really long. Breathe deeply. In and out through the nostrils. And remember, the best way to deepen the breath is to really extend the out breath. Take it fully out. Breathe out fully. Squeeze that last bit of breath out by taking the belly button back towards the spine. So everything is empty, empty, emptying. Good. So again, breathing in. Full in breath. And as you breathe out, just looking down, pointing the fingers of the hands to the ground. And then we're going to bring that earth energy up by opening the hands up, breathing in all the way up. Look up above the head, bring the hands together. And breathing out, bring the hands back to the heart center. Keep the knees soft so you feel that connection between your legs and the ground. Breathing out, pointing the fingers towards the earth. Opening the hands up, the thumbs come out to the side, the arms open up. Scooping up the energy, bringing the hands together and drawing that into your heart center. And let's do a little bit of this very powerful practice, gratitude practice, breathing in. And as you look up, feel that elevation of your spirit. So it does remind us when we look up, often we just feel a little bit lifted and sense and feel and remember and recall all the things you feel grateful for in this moment. Today, what happened? You woke up. What things brought you joy? Made you feel good? Where you feel grateful for them being there? It's easy to forget all these amazing things that are just there all the time. You know, like the light of the morning, the breath, turning on the tap and having hot water. It's just simple things that are so powerful. And we'd soon notice if we didn't have them. So bring those things you're grateful for into your mind and just drawing them into your heart and feeling it. As you bring the hands to the center, really feel, what does that gratitude feel like in your body? What is the sensations that go with it? Yeah. One more, bringing the hands up, bring them together. What do I feel grateful for? Maybe you have an image or a word or a feeling or a person, and then you bring it into your heart center. And as the hands come back to the heart center here, making contact physically, just close the eyes. As you close the eyes, feel that sense of balance or balancing. You most likely will feel some slight shifts between the feet and the weight moving from one side of the body to the other, and maybe forwards and back in the foot. But just allow that to happen. Just enjoy all those little shifts. Enjoy the breath, the movement of the breath. Everything, even when we're coming to this still posture, everything is moving. Breath moving in the heart center. Good, letting that land. And just noticing, how does my heart feel today? How is my heart energy? Emotion Emotions are an energy. Everything is energy. Breathing in again. Opening the eyes, dropping the hands down. Okay. A little bit of moving of sun salutes. Feels like a good thing to do. So recheck your feet, lift the toes, place them down, look at them, and lift the heels and place them down. So we've got lovely, lively feet here. So we start with the hands together again. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Bring the hands together above the head. Breathing out, bring the hands down. Chest leads, strong belly. We have the chest leading, otherwise when we come at this, belly's not engaged. So we lead with the chest, knees are bent, fingertips to the ground. Breathing in, hands come to the shins just below the knees. We press off those, so the straight arms, and we lift the chest, open the chest, inhaling. Exhaling with straight legs, bend, forward bend, touch to the ground. Bend the knees a lot more now. Lift the eyes, lift the hands, lift the breath. Inhaling all the way up, hands together. Exhaling, hands come down. Lovely. Good, breathing in all the way up. Open the chest. Breathing out, chest comes forward, knees are bent, fingertips come to the ground. Breathing in, straighten the legs, arms back, nice and wide across the chest. Breathing out, forward bend. Looking at the toes, bend the knees a lot now. Now lift the gaze, inhaling all the way up. Hands come together, breathing out, hands coming down to the sides. We'll do a couple more of these. Breathing in all the way up, breathing out, chest leads, knees are bent. Chin is leading too, fingertips come to the ground. Breathing in, straighten the legs, arms back, open the chest, look forward to encourage that heart to open. Breathing out, forward bend, straight legs, bend the knees a lot. Lift your eyes, lift your hands, inhaling, exhaling all the way down. I think this is going to be the last one. I think it definitely will be. Breathing in all the way up, breathing out, your eyes are coming forward, the chin, the chest, the fingertips, the knees are bent. Breathing in, straighten the legs, straighten the knees, straighten the arms and legs and back. Look forwards. Breathe out, forward bend. Bend the knees a lot. Lift your eyes, lift your arms. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out. Let it all go. Good. Lovely. Let's come down to the floor slowly. So we did 2 chairs, now we're going to do a squat. Legs are going to get really strong. Bring the arms in front of you, extend the fingertips away from you, bring the shoulders back. Breathe in. Breathing out, sitting back again. So this time we're counteracting by taking the hands forward, sitting back, keep breathing in and out the whole time as you're lowering down as slowly as you can, lowering down to the ground. And don't forget to catch yourself, taking the hands behind you, extending the legs out in front of you. Let's bounce those knees up and down. Notice how it feels to be down on the ground now. Different kind of energy being lower down, having contact and having the support of the ground. So we're going to actually come into that position. I'm not ready for that one yet. We're going to come into cobbler, hip opener. So bring the soles of the feet together, holding onto the ankles, or if you can reach the toes comfortably, then take the toes. And we'll just soften. We'll come into this softly. So we'll just do this little butterfly movement. But most importantly, before we do that, I should have said this, lift the shoulders, lift the chest rather drop the shoulders back, lengthen the spine. Imagine you're sitting against a wall. So you take those shoulder blades back, and then we start this little butterfly. We need a nice upright spine, engaged abdominals, supported lower back. Back of the neck is nice and long, chin slightly tucked in. And we're just getting those hips a little bit of waking up. And it feels good. Bit of heat, bit of movement, bit of energy in those hips. And then we're just going to lift the knees up, drop the head to the knees, hug the knees, breathe in, and sigh out through the mouth. Then we're going to slide the legs out to the sides, wide as you can without any strain. So it's that whole thing, which we have to become more discerning in our practice as we practice, is not going into pain, but going to the edge of our comfort zone. You might want to sit on a block or a cushion. You might want to just lift your sitting bones off the ground. And now we're going to just turn our body towards our right leg, outstretched in front, toes on both feet pointing towards the ceiling. So breathing in, extend the arms up, look up at the hands. Breathing out, we're taking the hands forwards and letting them land on the ground or on the leg, but not pushing or forcing. Just make it kind of the chest Make it comfortable. The chest is wanting to see the toes there. So we're really trying to get the body in line with that leg. You might want to come back a little bit and breathe in. Open the chest. So the shoulders are both level, looking over this right leg in between the shoulders. You might want to come onto your forearms, but all the time we're trying to stay in contact with those toes. We're not bringing the head to the knee. We're taking the chest forwards. The most important thing, our anchoring, is that breath. And a lovely, long, slow exhale. Find that release. Walk the hands back up to the middle and then over to the left. See how this feels now? Let's give that little leg a bit of a roll just to loosen that up. Face the left foot, breathing in, lift the arms up, look up at the hands. Take the hands or take the chest forward more than the arms. The arms are just kind of coming down. They can go on the ground or on the leg, whichever you prefer. Breathe in, coming away, open the chest, shoulders back. Take the chest forwards towards the toes. So resting wherever you need to, however you want to, on the leg, whatever feels good to you. Come away a little bit on the inhale, just to encourage yourself. You know, if you're kind of pushing or feeling that you're taking yourself to your edge and all the time, never giving yourself space to breathe. And you can also feel that sort of softening as you breathe out. Maybe there's a bit more space for you. Maybe the body's giving you a bit more space. Good. So just stay at that edge a little bit longer, breathing with it, lengthening the out breath, feeling the release. And then walking the hands back up, coming to center. And we'll just walk the hands forwards. As far as you feel, okay, that's my edge, I'm going to stay there and I'm going to make it a bit more comfortable through breathing. So wherever you feel you can get to, breathe in. Try to keep those toes going up towards the ceiling. They'll probably might want to roll around there, but we'll try and keep the legs in the same position. Breathing in, taking the chest forwards, and breathing out. Just moving within your range. Long, slow out breath to empty everything out. Now walk the hands back to the middle. And we bring the legs together once more. Maybe we want to just hug the knees to our body. Let the head drop down to the knees. So rounding the back, nice feeling there. Opening between the shoulder blades. Breathe deeply through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Good. Well, let's make this little cosmic egg. So we're going to change the position of the back now. So lifting the chest, taking the shoulders back. So really open chest, open heart. Bringing the legs towards the body and also bringing the body towards the legs. So try to make that contact before we either have the toes, just tippy toes on the ground, or if you can, lifting the toes off the ground. Shoulders always back, chest is moving forwards, back of the neck nice and long, in line with the spine. So rather than lifting the chin, this is going to cause a bend in the neck. Try and make the neck, back of the neck long by not just tucking the chin in, but it's almost like a feeling of the back of the head is lengthening. It's a nice feeling to feel that length in the neck. Shoulders down away from the ears. And then release. Slide the legs away. Again, you can just bounce those legs up and down. And we're going to do a seated forward bend. So hopefully these hamstrings are a bit warmed up here and the back. So bring the legs together, toes towards the ceiling. Breathe in, lift the arms up. And breathing out, look at the back of the hands as your chest comes forward. So see if you can get that motion of the chest coming forwards. It doesn't matter how far forwards it comes. It could be, a small amount, but you're working at your edge. Take the hands to the ground or to your legs. Breathe in, come away a little bit. Open the chest again, leading with the heart. Lead with the heart. Let's see if we can bring this into our physical practice, leading with the heart, and see if that can, when we do this in our physical practice, how this starts to happen in our life practice or in our emotional, soul, spiritual practice, whatever you want to call that. Leading from the heart center. Beautiful, lovely energy. Remember, with that heart center, with that heart energy, Really important to bring that for yourself, and practice that loving kindness. Even if it's only for a moment every day, just touching the heart, remembering, wishing yourself well. May I be well, may I be happy, may I be free from suffering. Just remembering that. Very simple, but powerful. All the time. Now we're just going to walk the hands back up, nice and easy. Easy does it. Lift the arms up. Inhaling, exhaling, bringing the hands down either side of the body or behind the body, actually fingers pointing forwards. And you can choose. I'm going to give you the strong choice. So legs together, lifting the hips off the ground and pushing up with the arms. Or the still strong, but middle choice, feet on the ground, coming up into a tabletop. So this is opening the front of the hip flexors, doing the opposite. Or this is still, very effective. Keeping the legs on the ground, but lifting the chest, taking the shoulders back, looking up at the ceiling. So you can choose which you prefer. See if you can hold that for a breath or two. Breathe deeply. One more breath in. Lower slowly down to the ground. Release the chest, release the legs down. So we're going to slowly roll down now. We're coming to the closing part, getting even more in contact with the ground. So legs are together on the ground. We're just stretching our fingers towards our toes, but breathing in and out the whole time as we slowly, as you can, roll down, lay the body back, but as slowly as you can. And then when you're down, enjoy the release of energy that you're going to get from just letting go everything. Breathe. Breathing in through the nostrils, sighing out through the mouth. I'll just take a moment there. I'm just going to make sure that this is visible. Just adjust a second. Okay, that's going to be a bit better. So, lying on the ground, let's just hug the knees now. Hug the knees to the chest. Have a little rock and roll there. Side to side first of all, and then you might want to explore a whole circle. The hands, one hand on top of each knee, just drawing a big circle with the knees, big circle on the ground between your back and the ground. Breathing all the time. I'm noticing the impact of this wooden floor here. It feels a bit stronger than the carpet. It's quite nice, actually. It's always interesting to try different surfaces. I was practicing last week outside. That was beautiful. But having the different uneven ground. So we're going the other direction now with this circle. And you can also have the choice of going hands-free, seeing how that feels. A bit more impact on the abdominals, I find, when you let go of the hands. Kind of stirring up that energy there. Good. Hug the knees once more, extend the legs up, heels push up to the ceiling, arms extend to the ceiling. So everything's reaching to the ceiling. But back is beautifully in contact, the whole back is in contact with the ground. Let's rotate the wrists and ankles one direction. Just feel that lovely levity that we're giving our legs here. Just by changing the usual direction. Good. I'm rotating in the other direction with the ankles and wrists and hugging the knees once more. The hands around the front of the knees for Apanasana. Just going to come into the center a bit more. I think that's more central. Good. As you breathe in, you keep your head on the ground, back on the ground, but take the knees away from you, extending the arms, inhaling, making space for the air. Exhaling, draw the knees into the body, lift the nose towards the knees so your head's coming off the ground, making yourself really small, even lifting the base of the spine off the ground. Inhaling, laying the back down, head on the ground. Exhaling, making yourself as small as possible, as curved in the spine as possible. Just following your breath, inhaling and exhaling. So moving in time with your breath. Try and really squeeze all the breath out as you breathe out. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay. This time just let the feet fall to the ground. Put the hands either side on the ground, fingers extending down towards the bottom of the mat, chin tucked in strongly to the chest. Make sure the feet are close to the buttocks, hips width apart and parallel as much as possible. Use the inhale to lift the pelvis off the ground. You can even feel a sense of that, or actually really employ the pelvic floor to help support that lift. Lift, lift, lift. Try and make sure that the thighs are strong so they're keeping your hips and knees and ankles all in the same line. Roll down the spine on the out breath. Just keeping that breath in and out through the nostrils. Inhaling, pushing up through the feet, pushing into the back of the arms. Some people I know prefer to move the arms. You can do that, of course. If you're doing that, I'll give you the option. You're inhaling, lifting the arms up. Arms come to the ground, then you're exhaling, the arms come forward. But try and coordinate that so that when your back reaches the ground, the hands reach the ground just at the same time. So it gives your mind a bit of mindful work there, rather than just having them kind of moving haphazardly. Really see if you can coordinate that movement. If you're moving the arms, otherwise don't worry about that part. You can do this other version. It's slightly different, have a slightly different impact. But choose what you prefer. Keep that chin tucked in. Think about opening the whole front of the body. As your hips lift, the knees are going away from you, your chest is coming towards your chin. So you really open the waist up, the belly, and rolling down. Let's do this next one. See if you can just hold. And we'll do a couple of breaths up in this bridge. So lifting, feeling the strength in the thighs, keeping the thighs steady and stable. You can, if you want to, you can interlink the fingers above, behind or underneath the body. It makes it better when you bring your elbows close together, so you really get to open the chest here. Feel the connection, the support of the ground, the movement of the breath, the heat of the body, all these elements, energies. Good. If your hands are connected, free them up, breathe in, and roll down. Lovely snaky spine rolls to the earth. And counterpose by hugging the knees. That's going to feel good. Let's just take the hands behind the knees and we'll have a little rock back and forth on the back. Just to see how that feels. Just rocking. How do you feel? Engaging with the spine. And then just lie down again. Place the soles of the feet on the ground. Slide the legs away. Take the arms above the head. Extend the fingers to the top of the mat. Point the toes. So extending the fingers and toes away from each other. And let's just breathe and move the feet a little bit. I don't know if you can see my feet. But you know what I mean. I think so. Breathing in. Extending, pointing the toes. Breathing out. Push the heels away. Draw the toes towards you. Breathing in. Stretching the front of the body. Breathing out. Engaging with the back of the body. So do this in time with your breath, breathing in to point the toes, all the time extending the fingers away, breathing out, push the heels away. So we're really feeling the legs and also the hips and the pelvis in this movement. And just enjoy that. And then just relax everything. Just let the legs fall out to the side. In fact, just give the legs a little bit of a roll, rolling them on the ground, letting the feet go back and forth. Soften the arms so that the elbows are bent, arms are relaxed on the floor. Breathe in through the nostrils, sigh out through the mouth. So in this position, just nice and relaxed. I'm going to move the arms and slow everything down, transition the energy from moving in our asana into a much more restorative, relaxed sort of space. Breathing in. Long and slow through the nostrils, breathing out, bringing the arms up, soft arms, so nice little bend in the arms. Let the hands just rest onto the body. So we're just doing this lovely movement. If it feels more comfortable for you, actually, you can bend your knees and put your feet on the floor, just so the back feels even more relaxed on the ground. It's up to you. You can even let your knees fall together. This is very restful. So choose the position of your legs, whatever feels better for your spine, really, more than anything. Inhaling, lifting the arms up. Full inhale, you feel the chest expanding, maybe the back lifts off the ground slightly, so that when you breathe out, you feel the whole of the back return to the ground. Feel that lovely, earthy, supportive, physical feeling. And the release on that out breath as your back just sinks into the ground. Good. Just following that movement, maybe even closing the eyes, breathing in and breathing out. Okay. Let's do a last couple of these. Everything's very soft. Breath is soft, arms are soft, movement is soft and fluid. We're changing just very soft, fluid sense. And just let your hands rest on your body, wherever they want to go for a moment. We're just going to give ourselves a little bit of energy healing. And amazing, you know, we have the power. It's not coming from anywhere else. It's just coming from ourselves, from the universe. So we have access to that. All we have to do is relax and allow. And it's very much a heart energy, in my opinion. So love, giving ourselves love. Place the palms of the hands. It's very kind of, this is where a lot of energy you can feel in your hands. And place them wherever they want to go. Maybe the thighs, the hip, and they could go to different areas. Could be the eyes, the head, the throat, wherever they want to go. Place them on this area or areas. Close the eyes and just breathe into these areas. Imagine you're just, as you breathe into the places your hands are, feeling you're receiving lots of good healing energy from your hands, from this energy circuit. Beautiful, sunshiny, loving, supportive energy. Allow it to move you. Allow it to release any tension that might be there. Allow yourself to have those feelings, emotions, whatever's happening. Make this the last lovely, deep, long breath in and out. And as you breathe out, just feel everything is softening. You can let go of the hands, you can let them rest on the ground. You can keep the hands where they are if you feel like you need extra, or you can just let everything soften into Shavasana, into the corpse. Just letting the legs slide out, letting the arms flop out to the side. Lengthening the back of the neck, putting on your head on a cushion if you need to, or a folded blanket. Close the eyes, take your focus inwards, breathe in through the nostrils and sigh out through the mouth. Let's take a few minutes just to let everything go. Let everything go. Breathing in through the nostrils, sighing out through the mouth. Breath coming in, breath going out. Breath coming in, breath going out. Just taking time. Be with yourself, to feel the ground beneath your body. And if you can, just see if you can lengthen that out breath a little bit, just to really give that release, that softening, that relaxation. The in-breath is just in-breath, it's just happening. You just relax and allow the body to expand as much as it wants to. No force, no effort. We make a bit more effort on the out-breaths, but we're keeping it slow and steady out through the nostrils. When it feels like it's really breathed out, just breathing out a little bit longer, squeezing, lengthening. See if you can even soften a little bit deeper into that out breath. Good. And let everything go now, and just let your breath be softer, even softer and shallower, like a shallower. like a sleeping baby. Feel the softness behind the eyes, behind the closed eyes. Feel the whole body is softening. Feel that heart space opening and softening. Maybe there's a glow, maybe there's a light, maybe there's a small flame, but there's definitely light there in that heart center. And just sending that heart energy, that love, loving kindness, that little gentle flame around the body, around all the little dark corners that might need a bit of sweeping, that might need a bit of cleansing, might need just a little bit of light to be thrown into those dark corners. So you're feeling lightness, brightness, new energy, release of tension, and the flow of this new season. This new season feels like a heart season. Yeah. Just slightly slowly going, slightly a little bit inwards, but still staying in contact with the outside. So hearing that little chime, that gentle chime of the bell, bringing us back to the day, with maybe a softer sense, maybe a bit more connection with ourselves. Yeah. Take a few deeper breaths, start to move your body a little bit. Maybe just feeling a sense of the space around you, maybe taking a look around, rubbing the body, start to maybe stretch the body, maybe hug the knees, do whatever you feel you need to wake the body up. Breathing and moving and rolling on the ground and doing whatever you have to do to come back. Slowly, 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 we come to seated in your own time. No hurry, no worry. So, taking a little time as you come to seated now. The body a little rub. If you want to just stay on the ground, you can. So just rubbing the body, coming to seated slowly in your own time. Just grounding yourself a little bit, appreciating this body, a bit of love for this self. Look at your body as well as you rub this body. Look at it. Be grateful for it, however we might judge it. Just feel like this is a body, it's alive. Rub the palms together vigorously. Create a bit of heat and energy between the palms of the hands and place those hands over the heart center. Close your eyes and let us bring to mind the Sankalpa that we are going into this season with. We're not said goodbye to the sun yet. We're just having a slightly different, diffused sunshine. Just imagine that beautiful diffused heat coming into your heart space. Bring to mind your Sankalpa, your intention. And take that into your heart, your intention for this new season. Say that to yourself, take it deep into your heart and feel it, enjoy it. And relax. Namaste. Thank you so much.